good afternoon, and welcome to Art Snack. Welcome to Art Snack. My name is Jennylynd James, and I'm an artist based in Toronto, Canada. Welcome everyone to Art Snack this afternoon. So happy you could be here. Art Snack is when we take just a few minutes from our hectic schedules to take a little break, talk about art, and you can get a sneak peek of some of my paintings. So welcome this afternoon. The theme this afternoon is Blues on Blue. And as you can see, I'm wearing a very colorful outfit for the Blues on Blue presentation. This is a tie-dye outfit from Trinidad and Tobago with puff paint. It was made specially for me, so it is a work of art in itself. So welcome to Blues on Blue. I'm going to show you a few paintings, jazz theme, blues themes. Last year during the pandemic, I decided to paint the jazz and blues themes on a blue background. So that's where the Blues on Blue name came from. And they're all acrylic paintings. So let me show you a few of them. This one is reminiscent of Duke Ellington. You know, he was famous from the 1920s and went on to perform for decades with his huge jazz orchestra, the Duke. So this is a little acrylic painting, 8 inches by 8 inches, the Duke. This one I call a jazz in time. You know, jazz in time saves 9. So some jazz musicians on the blue background, okay, and again, acrylic, 8 inches by 8 inches. The next one I'll show you, I call it Jazz Boys. So here we have some jazz boys performing. You know, we have the instruments, the typical bass, and 2 trumpeters. So Jazz Boys. Now I'm going to show you another one. Here we have Duke Ellington and his orchestra again. So slightly bigger painting. This one is 18 by 24. Duke Ellington and his jazz band. Right, so Duke and the band. He was always well dressed, impeccable. The most neat hair, fancy suit. He looked like the best groomed jazz player you've ever seen in your life. Okay, so we have Duke Ellington and his jazz orchestra. Acrylic on canvas, 18 by 24. Another one of my favorites. This one is one of my absolute favorites. Billie Holiday. Sorry, this is Josephine and the Flappers. What am I saying? Josephine and the Flappers. I had a great time painting this one. Josephine was popular from the 1920s and went on to live in Paris, in France, and she became very popular with it. Her career spanned decades. So, from the time of the Flappers in the 1920s and well into the 60s, she was still performing. Josephine and the Flappers, so acrylic on canvas. This was a joy to create. We have Josephine in the middle, and then we have all these characters in their lovely flapper dresses and decorations in the hair. The ladies used to really dress up back in the day, and the men as well, and they danced a lot. So Josephine and the Flappers, acrylic on canvas. This one is 24 by 30 inches. Josephine and the Flappers. Now, if you look on the wall here, I have a nice big one, 30 by 36. And this one, who can guess who this is? His nickname was the Innovator, the Creator. He died last year, unfortunately. was a ripe old age, I think. And this painting is representative of Little Richard. He's said to have been the innovator for the rock and roll movement. And Little Richard would stand and play the piano phonetically as his band played music. So this was one of my favorites. So it's a tribute to Little Richard, who died in 2020. Okay, so the innovator of rock and roll, Little Richard. Last but not least, now I have a painting of Billie Holiday to show you. So Billie in the Club. And this one I did last year as well. Billie Holiday, as you know, was famous from the 1940s onward. True blues singer, famous for the song Strange Fruit. And she got into a lot of trouble for that particular song, Strange Fruit. And, you know, we've heard of the popular movie this year in 2021, United States versus Billie Holiday. But this is my Billie Holiday tribute. So we have Billie in the Club. You can see Billie with the gardenias in her hair, Lady Day, and people in the club relaxing and listening to the blues. So Billie in the Club. This one, 20 by 24 inches, acrylic on canvas. So thank you so much for looking at blues on Blue today and joining me for Art Snack. Hope you enjoyed my paintings. If you see any that you want, you can always contact me. My art online gallery is JennylyndJames.pixels.com, Pixels, JennylyndJames.pixels.com. Please remember to subscribe and also add me on Facebook and Instagram, Art by Jennylynd James. That's Art by Jennylynd James. Thank you so much for joining me today on Art Snack, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're moving to YouTube, so you just look for me on YouTube, Jennylynd James, and you'll find us there live. This next week I'm also going to have some guests appearing, so look out. We have guests from many different countries, and we'll be interviewing artists from the Caribbean, different parts of Canada, from the United States, from Africa. So we have a nice lineup in the coming weeks. So join us every afternoon at 2. Thank you so much. Take care.